Here's International Man of Mystery, deep in the Utah Badlands. Well, kind of deep in the Utah Badlands. So we're testing out the new setup. We now have an awning, as you can see behind me, which I think is actually going to add a whole other dimensionality to the setup. But let's take a look at what else we've added. Okay, here's a set awning. Underneath we're going to have these really great LED lights. There's 3 of them that attach to the arms, and everything will be powered by a battery unit there, one of my superchargers. But in addition to that, we have now 2 tables. That's going to help a lot, especially when ore comes. We also have a new water jug, replaced the old Walmart special, and this one should be really nice. It's got a faucet on it. I'm just going to hold the water, or hold the my Nalgene underneath it, and it should pour out a lot of water. Might be good for showers as well. Then here are my rigid toolboxes, which have been converted for overlanding. So they're stackable. They attach to each other. So we got 2 sets with drawers, 4 drawers total, then another storage unit. So this makes it a nice, easy height for access, a lot better than bending over and getting the boxes out. And so in here we have the coffee, a little coffee mug, which actually I do not need since I have my good one in the car, so I have to remember to take that out. A couple cans of fuel, the Jetboil. In this drawer we have fiber and oatmeal. Can't have too much fiber on these trips. And then a container for all the dehydrated meals. I think I've got 5 in here. I could probably fit at least 2 or 3 more pretty easily. And these handy levers keep things in place. And we have a little pot and pan for cooking oatmeal, the coffee creamer, the Nalgene, a bunch of high energy pills, and then the bath drawer, toilet paper, various and sundry items, and a lighter, which is kind of wasted space over there. So you can see I have actually some more flexibility. So I think I can walk down, and that rock formation will serve as a foreground and point towards those formations, which should have lots of bands of color. Panning around the camp area, you can see we got these buttes and everything. So there should be some interest. I think the Milky Way is going to rise over there tonight, so we will take a look at that. Let's see what we have on the menu. Open up this, and we will go ahead and pull out the Jetboil, and we will pull out the fuel, and that's that drawer. So we go down to the next drawer out here, and the traditional favorite, Pad Thai. Good stuff. And so we'll shut this drawer up, see how this water system works out. The nozzle is a little low. We'd like it a little bit higher, but a lot better than trying to tilt that jug on the ground. So hopefully this works out as well as I think it's going to work out. So we'll pull out the trusty Nalgene body from this drawer. And let's go and cook things up. See what we come up with. Probably a gourmet dish fit for kings. Or a backcountry meal that's dehydrated with some chicken added to it. Whichever comes first. We got set up. This works like a champ. We got the water. We got the stove ready. To light the stove, the little lighter seldom works like it should. So I brought one of these. And we will go ahead and get this thing lit. Get dinner going, and while it sits, walk around the area. Okay, the Jetboil is roaring. I got the boil. After it boils, we put it in there. Then add some peanuts and some peanut butter. And we're gonna add some chicken. So we open this up. In addition to all of our fuel and protein bars and stuff, we got a container that has shredded chicken breast. Good stuff. This is actually quite a view. Actually puts out a lot of heat and a lot of light, and it's just really, really great for the ambiance. And then, lo and behold, we have these great LED lights. Let's angle this back where you can see them. We're really looking forward to see how much light these put out tonight. Starting to get lighter now. I think it will be time to do a bit of photography. Probably mostly the drone this morning. I got a lot of still shots last night after I flew the drone. I'm not sure I'll be able to get anything any better, especially because last night we just had some phenomenal clouds. And now, as you can see, we have nothing but sky. Not a single cloud to be seen. So we'll just fly the drone, keep the drone pointed down so we minimize the horizon and the lack of clouds, and we'll probably get some good shots. Actually, man, a mystery in his own. These lights are actually going to be very, very, very nice. Come a long way since I've gone out with just a little headlamp or so. But yeah, this is going to be a nice built evening. I'll probably sit out here for another hour and a half or so. Maybe an hour. When it gets pretty dark, I'll go ahead and call it. Well, I reviewed the last footage and decided it didn't place me in the appropriately heroic manner that I'm so accustomed to be presented in. But the angles looking down, I think it made me look small, diminished to me. There wasn't a lot of cinematic quality to it. So we moved the tripod, and we'll go ahead and just repeat everything that we said earlier, again, for all posterity. But so far, it's been a great morning. Got up about 2 o'clock, did some Milky Way photography. I got the Fuji XF 2.8, 8 to 16 millimeter lens. Not really as fast as I'd like it. My shutter speeds were at about 20 seconds. So almost to that point where you see star trails, but not quite. And I had to bump my ISO up. I think though, using the Lightroom denoise function, I should be able to get rid of most of the noise and have a pretty clear shot to use. I find myself more and more these days turning to the drone just because you can get the angles, perspectives, and take the shots from places you just can't get to. Probably in the last year, a third to half of what I consider my winning shots were taken with the drone. I think the new campsite, the new setup for overlanding has been an absolute success. The toolboxes with the sliding drawers make it so much easier to go ahead and access everything I need instead of bumbling around on the ground and bending over and trying to get the boxes opened up and figure out what's inside of them. Much better organizational. The two tables work great, and of course the awning with its lights also, as my dad would have said, fantastic. Now we're going to go ahead and capture this incredible sunrise. This has to be one of the best places to fly a drone from ever. I had the fire. Let's go a little altitude. And coffee. And we're going to fly this drone out over the valley. Yeah, the sun is just coming up and kissing the tops of these hills. Mountains, buttes, incredible geological formations. And they really are. And over the years now, well, 1 year really of concentrated drone flying, I've accumulated a lot of footage. I think the neat thing to do would be to take all the best ofs, take a 10-second clip from one area, a 20-second clip, a 30-second clip, kind of the best of type of deal. And we are about 800 feet away from where we're sitting right now. Oh, Shantrick. You have to go to a level horizon when you're taking a panel with this. Otherwise, the software distorts it and you can't get a clean shot. And with these blue skies, this is definitely something that I will probably have to go back and change. You can see I'm wearing my puffy jacket. It was chilly this morning. Starting to warm up a little bit now. Fire's still going. And I'm just running the lights behind me on the awning to see what kind of battery juice they pull. Got 3 batteries, 2 extended flight batteries and the normal battery it came with. I think I'm fine with the normal battery right now. But it ends up being plenty of juice for a morning shot. And then again, I just recharge them using my DJI charger or on the road. They give you a lot of options. I usually just shoot the wide angle panel. The global one, it makes a sphere type of photo, and it's really distorted. And then the 180 takes a bazillion shots, and it's kind of a pain. And I don't think you add that much to it. Oh yeah, this is actually just going to cry out for a sky replacement. And now we're flying straight towards the butte. And so I like to gain altitude as I fly towards it. Makes it feel like you're actually ascending this thing. Wonderful textures. And I am outside my signal. I wonder if I walk over here if I can get it back. Well, I mean, if I don't get it back, it'll come back to me, but it may want a direct line of sight. And I think I am over. Oh hell, I don't know where I am. Gaining altitude though. Once you gain that altitude, you're okay. All right, let's go. I think the newer drones like that Mavic 3 Pro have better RFC connectivity. But at the end of the day, the way you get the really good drone shots, it's not necessarily the highest quality drone. It's actually getting out and shooting. Yeah, we were out and shooting this morning. Wow. We're flying this at about 100, 200 feet above where we're sitting right now. And it looks like that view is rising before my image. I probably need to get another 500 feet to prevent from smashing into the top of it. When I put these videos together, I try to find something that purports to be, tribal music. For example, for the deserts, the Navajo. Let's see, will we clear this thing? I better slow down and get more altitude. Just got the warning sign saying my flight exceeds 393 feet. So I doubt there's very many jets out there right now. And we're gonna go over the top. Now I thought I lost my altitude. Okay, let's pause that. See what's behind. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good shot. Let's back it up some. Now the way I have this shot set up is I'm on the top of the butte. The drone is pointed with the sun in the far left, so I get this neat haze. And I'm going to fly right over the long finger at the top of the butte. And you can see the valley floor far below. Not too fast, so we can appreciate the detail on the top of this thing. Then we're going to fly right over it. And hopefully we don't lose our signal. Done that before. I'm getting the warning signs and weak signal. I lost signal. But if I go up a little, I don't. And yeah. I'll have to go ahead and splice those two together. That'll be okay. Goblin Valley should be somewhere below. Oh yeah, I'm getting great solar flare. Getting a little green artifact in the bottom right, but I think the trade-off for getting the great shots okay, and that's probably gonna be it. Still have 65% power left on this smaller battery. Just going to take a still shot. And then I'm actually going to also go back and get a still shot from where I just was. Let's go wide angle pano. Usually it takes about probably 30 seconds to shoot this. This is actually going to be a really neat shot. Alright, that's probably enough for me narrating. I'm going to keep on flying, but I think the idea is there. All right, and just like that, we're leaving kind of the yucky wash and going into a really cool slot canyon. Hopefully it runs for a long way, and maybe we'll have some good chances at photos. International Man of Mystery in the slot canyon. Does remind me a little of Petra. Maybe on a slightly smaller scale, but who knows? Maybe it would be a larger scale. Hard to tell sometimes, but it's really kind of a neat place. And first little obstacle. Let's pan up. Yeah. We will ascend this and continue along the trail. Now the neat slot canyon reminds me a little bit of the route to Petra. International Man of Mystery, heading deeper into the slot canyon. Such a different environment than what I saw a few weeks ago, or maybe a month ago in Hawaii. So many fascinating places you can attend. A lot drier. There's no T-Rex following or anything like that. They don't hang out here. I absolutely love the desert scapes. They hold a never ceasing wonder for me. All the textures, the stone, really neat. Well, still in the slot canyon. Now that I have hit 60, I appreciate so much that I am still able to do this sort of thing. No guarantees how long it'll last. Hopefully well into my 70s. But unlike when I hiked in my 40s, my 30s, I have a new appreciation that, you know, I only have so many more of these trails that I get to do. So each one very special. One of the neat things about this hike is we have these obstacles at least every 100 yards or so. So it's a lot of fun, brings me back to my younger days of scrambling up things, and I'm happy I can still do it. Today's hiking music is Medieval Babes. Seems kind of appropriate. It's very ethereal, very surreal. All in Old English, so I have no idea what they're saying. But it has like that Celtic Scottish look to it. And seems to fit with the environment today. Because ancient Ireland and Wales and Scotland, they're just filled with slot canyons like this. Such a very red country. This looks like a very sizable obstacle. Let's see if we can get to the top of it. And the adventure continues. Getting ready to surmount a major obstacle. And we have gotten up the major obstacle. Kudos to us. This is what it looks like on the sunny side without the awning. And then we go to the oasis. Makes a big difference. And we're set up for the second night. Once again, the tool chest with the drawers have worked out absolutely wonderfully. And the awning, I wouldn't be here. You can see the sun. And if I didn't have this awning, I would be sitting in the sun. It's not overwhelmingly hot, but hot enough and too bright. Found ancient kiva. Probably, I don't know, 600-700 years old. Or built by industrious teenagers in the last decade. Somebody did put a lot of work into it. And it has a pretty auspicious view. And here we are at campsite number 2. Again, the lights are incredible. Got the fireplace going. And we're getting ready to take a look at some photos. 2 tables helps a tremendous amount. Really, really does. And we're here, our trusty chest of drawers. All right, international man of mystery, world famous photographer. We're set up. We're gonna go ahead and go through the photos from the first 2 days. I am cautiously optimistic. I don't think I've got anything overwhelming, and probably there's not Duraplex in this, but I think it'll be nice. So far, I've only played music, well, not counting the driving, once when I was going through the Slot Canyon for about half of it. Other than that, it's been completely quiet. And you listen or you watch a lot of YouTube videos, listen to books about boredom, about loneliness, about the total quiet. Actually, I'm kind of digging it right now. You have plenty of time to think, plenty of time to let your thoughts wander. Sometimes they go down paths you don't want them to go down, like aging. And other times, they just kind of float free. So far it's been a great trip. It really, really has. I'm going to dive into these photos now and see what I can come up with. For one reason or another. So, let's get out the trusty laptop and see what we can come up with. Oh, the Milky Way shots. Very, very curious to see how they turned out like. Okay, while we wait for everything to cool, we are recharging the drone battery and the drone charger. Got 2 extra batteries fully charged, but need to keep everything fully charged for this evening. Almost time for the food. Perfect setup for the drawers. Keep the breeze blowing on me while we wait out the heat of the day. Here's international man of mystery, international photographer extraordinaire. Just finished an epic photo shoot, video shoot, using the still camera and the drone at Long Dong Silver. You can see the lights faded. It's become very, very muted, but it has to be some of the best drone footage and probably even still photographs that I've ever taken. Really looking forward to getting back and putting it together, but like Moonscape Overlook, this is just a really surreal, otherworldly place. Absolutely incredible. Well, I think this is going to conclude a very successful photo trip.